Let's find the distance between 2 points. The first point minus 3.75 in the x and a y value of 2. So we've got a graph here. Looks like it's going to be that point. Right? X is minus 3.75. Y value is 2. And the second point is 1.8 and minus 7.1. So if I go over to the x value of 1.8 and go down minus 7.1, it gives me that point. So the length of the dotted line is what I'm trying to find. And by Pythagoras' theorem, that's the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Therefore, that distance, or rather the square of that distance, will be, let's give some names to things. We could call that change in x, right? Delta x. We could call this change in y. So this will be delta x squared plus delta y squared. So what is the change in the x? Well, the change in the x, I go from minus 3.75 to 1.8. So 1.8 minus a minus 3.75. Right, the change in the x is I start at minus 3.75 and I go over to 1.8. So the difference between these two gives me that distance. All right, now change in y squared. I go from a y value of 2 to a y value of minus 7.1. So minus 7.1 minus 2. Right? 1.8 plus 3.75 is going to give us 3.8. Oh, sorry. If I take that and then I square it, I get 3.8025. And then minus 7.1 minus 2 gives me minus 9.1. And then if I square that, I get 82.81. If I add these two together, and then I take the square root, that's how I get d alone. I get a distance of about 9.3066. So this distance right here is about 9.3 units long.